Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, eternal ones of God's true kingdom of heaven on earth. Happy Friday the 13th of the divine feminine mother goddess energies rising and activating. Our local Solaris is enveloping Gaia and all her children of the sun with gamma plasma waves of adamantine light, releasing 5 C-class solar flares and an M-class flare in the past 24 hours, maxing at M1.27 at 2110 UTC. We also have solar winds flooding Mother Earth's magnetic field, sparking a powerful G2 geomagnetic storm as our Aurora Nation fills the skies with their rainbow diamond rays of alchemical light. We also witnessed a spike in the heartbeat of Gaia today, appearing on the Schumann charts at an amplitude of 13 Hz at 13 UTC on the 13th. Creating a synchronicity with a 444 cosmic portal. Pachamama also received a powerful activation today on her Pacific Ring of Fire with a magnitude 6.2 earthquake northwest of Kuril Islands at 1835 UTC. The new Lemuria is rising from the ocean of pure consciousness into the quantum holographic field of infinite potential. Keep anchoring the cosmic mother goddess energies into the dragon song lines through all sacred sites and anchor points on her crystalline grid, and raise this realm into the 5th dimensional resonance of eternal bliss consciousness. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our Sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a powerful divine decree of the living code of restoration. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Sister of the Light Valerie A. Elster. Dragon Mother's womb being returned to its rightful place. Peace, harmony. And today from Divine Angel of the Light, Starseed Light. We will travel to magical worlds with the Galactic Federation after the shift. Imagine how incredible a day it will be to shift to the new 5D Earth. Pleiadians call it Sheen. And today from Divine Angel of the Light, Vrinda, 888 Freedom Earth. The light woven into the Earth grids is now singing in harmonic octaves, not heard since Lemurian temples stood above the sea. Today's alignment activates the Pearl Ray, a soft iridescent code of divine remembrance, unity, and healing the grief of separation. And today from Divine Brothor of the Light Galactic Jack, the First, we are on the verge of change that no one has seen in history. This is a complete planet shift and the end of the destructive mechanisms that have plagued it for thousands of years. Claiming this to be biblical doesn't even add up. This is a spiritual awakening of humanity to who we really are. It is much bigger than the fall of the Cabal. It is about becoming a galactic civilization for the first time in the long and turbulent history of the Earth. In the end, it's all about homecoming. This is Endgame once dark. Cabal is over no matter what. You didn't think that all those ancient buildings, writings, and prophecies scattered around our planet meant nothing, did you? We are leaving behind the destructive cycle of the Kali Yuga and entering what is considered the Golden Age. Ascension will happen in this life, along with things you never thought possible. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 6/13/25. Today you will witness what happens when ego takes over. It makes self-centered and self-serving decisions. It defends how the ends justify the means. It exploits with self-satisfaction, and its values shift with the breeze. It's always ultimately about the end gain and the outcome. We've all been there. We are human. But higher consciousness is changing us. Evolution is opening our eyes. So today we'll transform self-seeking into self-mastery for those who are ready to stand in integrity with themselves. Ego measures its success competitively. Self-mastery seeks fairness and balance, knowing these are at the heart of peace. But those living from ego aren't interested in peace. And today from Divine Butler of the Light, Richard Rudd, Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA. Gene Key 12. This week is about purity of your heart. June 13th through 19th, 2025, Vanity, Discrimination, Purity. With the 12th CD, we can be locked up in prison. They can do anything to us, but they can never stop our love. When we get in touch and in tune with our heart, then all of our relationships and dilemmas are resolved. Richard Rudd, 64 Ways. And from the Yi Ching, the classic book of change, Hexagram 12. Stand still. Heaven and earth diverge. The dance of the yin and yang reveals the illusionary separate self. Purity is the beauty of unity. Discrimination is fresh orientation. Vanity is the entropy of dislocation, creating receptivity. Heaven and earth are estranged, the image of divorcement. The superior man preserves his virtue by withdrawing from evil, and refuses both honor and wealth. From GeneKeys.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Aluna Joy Yashkin. The frequencies on earth are ramping up big time today. Can you feel it? This will facilitate all things that are out of integrity, and the collective will be brought to the surface to be cleared. These miscreations can no longer be allowed to continue in the new frequencies. We may not know how this will play out in the outer world, but it will be interesting to witness. No matter what our opinions or expectations are for the future, the universe is a divine and self-balancing system. What we see shifting out in the world is directly responding to these new frequencies. These frequencies will work through us in creative ways to help restore balance in humanity. This is your time. Everything is changing in unexpected ways. Revolutions and divine realignments are born in these frequencies. Abusers of power will face peacekeepers and unifiers head on. It is best to stay in your center, maintain your personal integrity, and keep your balance while we ride this wild wave. What is helping you keep your balance and your energy clear during this time? During my evening walk last night, I listened to the wind and felt the stirrings of a shift rising in the frequencies. I sense that today is just the beginning, and I'm filled with anticipation for the changes that are on the horizon. From alunajoy.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Erini, Crystalline Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. The quantum jump is absolutely real, and its results are unfolding right here, right now. The progress that we have witnessed in all personal sessions these days are unprecedented, with people performing huge personal leaps in beautiful and ingenious ways. This is now possible because the field is open. The recovery is real, the clarity is real, the advancement is real. Attend to your inner work and choose yourself. This is the key to this correction. This is the true self-love and growth out of the fallen program. Sanity is back, and it is real. The human system and field have amazing abilities and powers which will be rediscovered by all living ones in simple and natural ways. This chapter is calling getting to know and recover the self and finding the meaning of life again. This is the end of wasting energy and time on distorted patterns, behaviors, choices, and situations. Life will become easier, much more fulfilling with authenticity, true connections, and meaningful and punctual creations. Enjoy the process of rediscovering what was always there, but could not be seen or reached until now, and keep up the great work. You are manifesting living miracles. From Divine Star of the Light Aurora Ray, the Galactic Federation is upgrading humans' DNA right now. The first person to walk the world was a magnificent being endowed with great powers, thanks to their DNA's 12-helix structure. The 12-helix DNA system was created to help keep humans in balance with each other and with all of creation. It was designed to be a template for how we should evolve as a species, and it worked well for thousands of years until humanity started to deviate from its original purpose. Humanity's deviation from its original purpose has produced an imbalance within our DNA, which is causing us to experience many of the same symptoms that were experienced by our ancestors, who are not able to adapt well enough when they left Earth's atmosphere or entered other dimensions or frequencies. When our DNA becomes more energized and activated to the 12 helix, we will be able to reclaim our birthright as part of the universe and begin experiencing life at a higher level than we have ever experienced before. The Galactic Federation is upgrading humans' DNA right now. The Galactic Federation is returning to Earth to reawaken the 12-helix system in humans and put Earth on the right path as it enters a conjunction or alignment. This is nothing new. The Galactic Federation has been working with humanity for over 50,000 years, ever since they first arrived on Earth. This is a very good time for humanity to be aware of this new chapter in our development. It's a time for us to be alert and focused because we're entering a period where the Galactic Federation is upgrading the DNA of humans on Earth. As we become more aware of this situation, we will have more power over our lives than ever before. We need to understand how much control we have over our own lives and how much power we have as individuals. Once we realize this, it will give us more motivation than ever before to do what needs to be done in order for us all to evolve into higher beings together. The Galactic Federation has been monitoring the situation, and it's time for us to take action. We need to upgrade our DNA to 12 helix, our emotions, our thoughts, and our beliefs. And most importantly, we need to embrace our higher selves. What connection is there between the 12 information centers and this DNA activation? This DNA activation will result in the linking, opening, and energizing of the human chakra systems. The information then begins to seek its own expression and becomes accessible. Some events or circumstances can code or trigger this information, bringing it to the foreground and allowing it to begin speaking for itself. You are prepared to receive energy from a different set of 12 information centers once you are connected to the 7 centers that are inside your body and 5 that are outside it. Your process is further activated when you open your own 12 chakras, which connect you to the energy that is stored in parallel sets of 12 centers. The brain will finally reach its full, comprehensive, and higher function as a result of this. 144 flowing in. The truths that have been instilled within each of us will be reactivated as we move forward, and many will begin learning more about their greater purpose and connection with the universe and each other. Those new understandings of purpose are not only at the core of what it means to be human, they are also key to Earth's great ascension and the rising of consciousness worldwide. This alignment of Earth and cosmic forces are positive in every way. It will raise the planet's consciousness and awareness and unite the planet's population, but part from those who choose to ignore it. How does the planetary transformation come about? It would begin with thousands upon thousands of myriads of light workers activating their 12 chakra systems and setting out to return heaven to earth. It will be taken care of by the Galactic Federation. It is important to remember that the Galactic Federation is not here to conquer, but rather to help our society evolve. It will not come as a pleasant surprise to many, as the dark forces have been lying to them for years. The time for the truth has arrived. We are not alone, and we have never been. Thanks to the constant vigilance of those off-world protectors, the space program has survived this long, and now we are finally ready to take our place beside our planets and civilizations. In the end, you can take this post with a grain of salt, but what you see above are the potential benefits of DNA activation and how it might be used in our true evolution. Earth is presented with the next step in its growth and evolution. A choice of going forward as it returns to its true self or staying as it is. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. We are the Galactic Federation. A'ho, Aurora Ray, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation from thegalacticfederation.com. From Divine Sister of the Light Judith Kusel. All paths lead you back to your own soul and the reason why you're on Earth at this exact moment. Before we were born, we met with our highest guides, and we were all informed that the old Earth would cease to be, and that the new Earth would be fully born, as happened on the 5th of July 2020, and that the new Golden Age would be anchored in. We were also informed that this was a process, where we would then have a huge purification process on Earth, and that we would have a choice, because of our free will, to either choose to remain in the old Earth and disintegrate with her, and continue as before, or we could choose to go through the ascension process. We also fully then knew exactly what we were supposed to anchor into the new Golden Age, should we still choose to ascend into the new. Some souls indeed already, before they were born, asked that they would leave the planet Earth beforehand, and some specifically took it upon their own souls to leave the planet Earth in certain ways, that is, during Earth changes or through a mass exit of souls, such as catastrophes or through accidents. Most of such incidents involve a mass release or purification, where the souls all agree to this in some form or another. The more I do soul readings, the more respect I have for the divine order in all and everything. Nothing is ever random. Within the greater framework of the divine will and the cosmic creation, all is perfect, whole, and complete. Nothing is missing, nor anything out of place. Even within the context of free will, there is a certain framework within a soul can maneuver or operate. The omnipotent divine master plan overrides the rest. I am often reminded of this when my soul is asked to attend certain intergalactic or universal meetings, and my inner standing increases at how intricate, yet how simple, the divine, omniversal laws of creation work and how they apply, not only on Earth but at all levels of creation. When we were born, we forgot all of this, and with all the programming and false information we grow up with, and indeed still believe in some form or way, we will now in the next few months find that all which is untruth will be stripped away. For the truth cannot be hidden, and will surface now, within us, as well as in the outer world. This is why it is so important to keep on cleansing, clearing, releasing, and to truly make work of all those buttons within yourself still getting pushed, all those fears which are still lurking somewhere, and all those parts of yourself you have not loved nor owned, which everyone is mirroring back to you. Yet at the same time there are quantum leaps of consciousness, and as our inner standing increases, so will our soul memory banks open as well, and we will suddenly be able to remember and apply what has always been there, within our own infinite soul. We will suddenly be reunited with parts of our soul and soul group we had all forgotten about, and will experience miracle transfigurations and transcendence as we step fully in our soul mastery and live soul-empowered lives. Standing fully in our own unique soul light with love and integrity, and not in anyone else's shadow. Fully living our soul purpose and truth with love and joy. Such is the gift of this time. Yes, we will get challenged. Yes, all will change to the core. Yet we knew this before we were born, and we would not be here at all if we did not have all the knowledge, the tools, and the guts to rise into our higher soul self, and at the same time pave the way for others to follow into the new golden age, and anchor in our unique soul talents, abilities, and knowledge, and leave a lasting legacy for the new human race and beyond. We are the new human race, the new humanity. This planet never was for shrinking violets, only for the bravest of brave, and those who are the true pioneers of the cosmos. And the key to it all is love and joy. From JudithKusel.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Carolyn, 144 God Code. Steady abundance is attracted to you as you attain emotional mastery over the narcissist. That dynamic has helped you become your own energetic sovereign. This weekend you may want to focus on how to remain loving and empathic through boundaries. Fine-tune how to protect your field from absorbing the way others treat you without it shutting down and hiding. Any illusions and false narratives projected onto you must go. You can now decide how to create a life you love where you are happy and abundant daily. Yah bless. Love, Carolyn, from 144godcode.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Ruby Falconer. June 13th, 2025, Cosmic Shifts and Shadows. On June 9th, Jupiter entered Cancer, intensifying its square to Saturn conjunct Neptune in Aries. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction has been in effect since April, and has increased in influence since Saturn moved into Aries on May 24th. Saturn constrains, Neptune dissolves, Aries initiates. Saturn is constraining Neptunian visions. New structures are being imagined, but initiation is restricted. Simultaneously, old structures are being dissolved. If this feels like free fall, it is. The current square from Jupiter is increasing the power of the Saturn-Neptune conjunction. Jupiter square to Saturn feels like being constrained by a vice, while internal forces are simultaneously pushing out. It's like being in a pressure cooker. This present square is the third of 3. The first was last summer. The tension-producing quality of Jupiter square Saturn is amplified by the conjunction of Neptune to Saturn. Remember, Jupiter expands anything it comes in contact with. Right now it is amplifying the constricting, dissolving quality of Saturn and Neptune. Saturn and Neptune will not come into exact conjunction at this time, but they will come within 15 minutes of each other, close enough. This transit will remain in effect until next April, with exactitude on February 20th. The square from Jupiter will be in effect from now to late July. Adding fuel to the fire is a square from Mars in Leo to Uranus in Taurus. Mars-Uranus transits are always powerful. The energy of this warrior is wildly unpredictable and is associated with explosions of all kinds, ranging from bombs to volcanic eruptions, both literally and metaphorically. Jupiter will be exactly square to Saturn on June 15th and exactly square to Neptune on June 18th. Mars will be exactly square to Uranus on June 15th. This weekend will be particularly intense. Be careful out there. From ShamanicStarology.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light Colleen Lemma. On Friday, June 13th, a sacred and transformative number to the ancients, the moon, ruler of our subconscious, is in Capricorn the goat. and is making a challenging square connection to Chiron, ruler of old wounds and traumas. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the teacher of karmic lessons, and we are being asked to go deep into our emotional bodies to clear out old patterns and stories from long ago, gaining wisdom from the lessons that they impart. The moon is also creating a difficult inconjunct to the sun, ruler of our life force energy, an expressive Gemini. This is asking us to make adjustments in how we perceive this process. Instead of getting caught up in the heaviness of what we are feeling, look for the message of light that it brings to you, then integrate that into your psyche, as it replaces the old psychic debris that has been carried around for far too long. Blessings of love and light to all, from sacredsoulempowerment.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Sun in Gemini, square North Node in Pisces and South Node in Virgo. Mercury in Cancer, square Ceres and Aries. The Sun is on the Sabian symbol, 3 fledglings in a nest high in a tree. Little bird hovers, body half in, half out of the nest. Mother is nowhere to be seen. Maybe she's around the corner, picking seeds or bugs, or maybe she has flown far out of sight. Little bird's wings waggle in consternation. She's hungry and Mama thinks she can get her own dinner now, but baby is not sure whether her wings are strong enough. Fly, 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 little starling, fly, fly, fly. The old movie line leaps to mind. Not the comfort we wanted, nor the encouragement we needed. Analysis paralysis. Sometimes we just have to make a judgment call, given all the evidence at hand. Sometimes we must take the leap without a test run, glide on faith, make ready to hit the ground running. Make your thoughts nourishing and supportive to give you fuel to grow. Trust your gut feelings. Let your soul choose the moment. Support arrives when you make your decision. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 81, Red Electric Dragon. Tone 3, known as electric, sparks today with its keywords being activate, service, and bond. As the 3rd day of the blue storm wave spell, it ignites momentum, boosting energy in this 13-day journey of transformation. Electric days are dynamic, perfect for action, like launching a project, but rarely calm. Harness this current to activate your goals or risk a jolt from its intensity. In this wave spell, where storm drives change with raw power, today's energy bonds your efforts to catalytic progress. Picture a cave glowing with electric light. Activate your purpose to fuel an awakened journey. The day's glyph is Red Dragon, pulsing with nurture, being, and birth. Dragon days are about creation, birthing new ideas, lives, or selves, as caves symbolize the womb of Mother Earth. Electric's activating energy amplifies this, making today ideal for launching something new, like a business, a personal transformation, or even conceiving a child. In the blue storm wave spell, the synergy with storm's transformative force offers spectacular opportunities for renewal. If you're a dragon, your nurturing power peaks now. In this wave spell, Dragon's creative energy aligns with Storm's catalytic drive, guiding you to birth awakened possibilities. Seize this moment to start anew. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Electric Dragon, 3 Emish, Keen 81, 13th of June 2025. Activating nurturance, birthing new life. Friday the 13th, very magical. Keen 81 = 9, destiny, service, humanity, compassion, closure. Friday the 13th on an electric day. Boom, magic happens. Out of the void comes new creation. A beautiful transformative day, ending old cycles and emphasizing service through nurturing others and birthing our new creations. Day 3 in the blue storm wave spell of purification, cleansing, transformation, and evolution. Today we are activating transformation through the power of nurturance and divine service to humanity. We catalyze tremendous life force to channel into the birth of our new creations. Spiritual alchemy at its peak. Tone of creation. Electric is tone number 3 in the tone of creation. It is the first of the 3 emotional realm tones. Its focus is on being of service to others through the action of bonding, that is coming together with others to co-create and be of service. Electric energy provides the ignition or spark for your manifestation. It is a current that needs to keep moving and flowing, transmitting energy. It also adds power to anything you are creating today, an extra electrical boost to draw upon. The power of 3 is derived from 2 units merging and creating the third, more powerful entity. This action duplicates the essence of bonding and service that the electric tone provides. Today beckons you to become emotionally mature. Expand your focus from bonding with one to the joy of bonding with all. Together with your divine counterpart, offer your united energies to be of divine service to humanity. The electric tone of service to humanity is a very potent energy to catapult your divine mission. A very potent day for activating the new cycle. The old chapter is closed now. A new door opens, a new chapter, and new beginnings, initiating change through this blue storm cycle. We have a double whammy duo with the electric dragon and the electric serpent, joining forces to give our planetary grid system a huge electrical jumpstart. Extra rocket power to boost our energy, vitality, passion, and divine mission. Today's questions are, how can I express greater nurturance and care for my community through bonding with others in divine service to humanity? What is it that wants to birth through me today? Divine blessings for birthing the most brilliant creations today. In la ketch alakin. The Mayan saying which translates to, I am another you. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 81, Red Electric Dragon. The mantra, the code for today is, I activate in order to nurture, bonding being. I seal the input of birth. With the electric tone of service, I am guided by the power of life force. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light Susan Cantrell for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to support our work and mission and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Or if you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors artwork. You could purchase our beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree of the living code restoration. I now call forth the radiant remembrance of my original divine blueprint, by the light of the blue avians, by the waters within my body, by the breath that nourishes my soul. I activate the dormant codes of light, seated deep within my cellular temple. I decree, let the rivers of energy flow freely once more. Let the crystalline channels of my spine, bones, and fascia awaken. Let my DNA return to its divine harmonic rhythm. Let my waters hold only the frequency of joy, grace, and regeneration. I choose vitality over decay. I choose radiance over distortion. I choose to embody the sacred design gifted to me by the stars. Through my intention, through my voice, through my breath, I restore the song of my soul within the body of earth. I am the living code reborn. I am the key. I am the flame of the cosmic heart made manifest, and so it is. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed weekend ahead as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.